So I noticed how well my first chart did and the positive responses it got. So I made this one matching up the gems to what we know and I assume about them. Well, I was a paradox, so that means. Oh, come on! I already have a previous video about Pearl, but it's more like an idea towards her relationship with Rose. In this video, I'd like to theorize as to how Pearl became a crystal gem. If you exclude Rose, I believe Pearl was actually the first member of the Crystal Gems. I know we all believe that Pearl was always with Rose and is in love with her, while others think Pearl loves Rose more like a mother figure. But we all have to agree that Pearl has a somewhat blind devotion to Rose. Even in the extended opening theme song, while everyone sings about what they want and why they love and protect the earth, Pearl deviates and sings. I will fight in the name of Rose Quartz and everything that she believed in. Like, seriously, Pearl, what did Rose do for you that makes you so obsessed over her? With every passing episode, I start to believe less and less that Pearl has romantic feelings for Rose because A. Pearl would have long killed Greg if she was. B. She'd have hated Steven's guts, although you can argue that he has parts of Rose in him. And C. Pearl has more of an obsession with Rose trusting her than loving her.
Why'd she keep so many secrets?
She had to, Steven. It's the mark of a great leader. Knowing just what to keep hidden from everyone you're trying to protect. Everyone except me.
I want to deviate a bit from my previous Pearl video and come up with a new one, to keep things spicy and interesting. What if Pearl was a wanderer? She mentions in Space Race that there's hundreds of gem control planets and that she'll always have memories of other worlds. So we can conclude Pearl has seen a lot of the cosmos. Now if we remove Rose from the equation and factor in what Jasper said about Pearl being lost,
Some lost, defective Pearl.
maybe lost is actually what he meant. I'm sorry, but I see Jasper as more of a he than she. What if he meant Pearl was actually lost, like she got separated from her owners or ran away from them and she kept hopping from planet to planet trying to find her owners or find meaning to her life? Or in a more painful twist, no one wanted Pearl because she functioned differently from regular Pearls. No one wanted her because she was defective. This would explain a chunk of Pearl's negative personality, because on her wiki page it states Pearl suffers from low self-confidence and self-esteem. What can be more crushing than knowing that no one wants you? And at the end of the day gets captured or whatever and forcefully assigned to Rose due to Pearl's extensive knowledge of things when Rose was probably sent to Earth. And with all of us knowing Rose very well, Rose must have treated Pearl as an equal and not a common property. And now I'm going to deviate from what I previously said about Pearl not loving Rose because of a quote-unquote confirmation tweet by show writer Matt Burnett. You can argue about the tweet in the comment section below about what it might actually mean because I don't think it confirms anything. But going on that meager information, if Pearl loves Rose, then that's her only reason for joining the Crystal Gem. She blatantly looks down on humans and humanity in general and sees no beauty in the things about Earth. I mean, look at her expression as she says this.
It's fine. I'll always have my memories of other worlds. But now I'm here, on Earth, forever.
You don't have to be here, Pearl.
Oh, Steven. Humans just lead short, boring, insignificant lives, so they make up stories to feel like they're a part of something bigger. They want to blame all the world's problems on some single enemy they can fight, instead of a complex network of interrelated forces beyond anyone's control.
It's sad. And funny.
Seriously! Pearl's story is sad, a close runner-up to Amethyst if you ask me, and despite Pearl's attitude to humanity, she suffers from severe personality disorder. She has the worst personality traits humans have to offer. Pearl is sad, she's tormented, she's jealous, she's filled with resentments and sometimes self-loathing. If you say Amethyst has social issues and problems with self-acceptance, you can bet Pearl has that with a shit ton more. I mean, if Pearl wasn't so smart and put together, she'd be a hot freaking mess. She looked for acceptance, learned a lot of tricks and trades to find purpose, and she hungers to find meaning in her life. If we recall in Sworn to the Sword, Pearl mentions she was only a few thousand years old when she fought alongside Rose, indicating she was probably very young. If Pearl really was abandoned at such a young age, it would greatly explain why she's the way she is, and also bring to light some concepts of why she loved Rose. On a side note, Rose probably didn't feel the same way towards Pearl because she was probably way older than her. That's the only explanation I can come up with. That, and probably because Rose just didn't feel the same way. And if that's the case, Lord knows the age gap between her and Greg. Well, that's it for this series of Story for Steven. I've already done everything I can about Amethyst, Garnet, and Pearl, but I do have a couple of other ideas I wanted to splash in there. So if you guys want me to do more, just let me know in the comments below, because I have so many theories. There's one about Greg sleeping with Amethyst. I want to know what's going on with Lapis and Peridot, and a heck load of others. So thanks y'all for watching. This is TVC signing out.